Hello. Well, I need y'all's help. I've set up a GoFundMe page for my daughter, who is currently in jail since last year, February, over an accident she really didn't even cause, and actually I'm not going to say not really cause. She didn't cause it. Because how do you sit up there, and I think I've mentioned this before in another video when it comes down to my daughter, you know, going this way, dude comes into your lane and you swerve. You're in the correct lane. You swerve to avoid hitting him. You know, clipping passenger, but it wasn't, you know, enough to stall her or stop her from, you know, completing the swerve, you know. And so she's getting into the northbound lane. She turns sharp and flips the truck, you know. So, I mean, and she's still there. I mean, can't nobody sit up there and say that the dude died, because he didn't. Why does the state of Washington have to go ahead and get the death certificate? Why didn't the family do it? Death certificates ain't expensive. You know? You know, and on top of that, it's vague as fuck. So that shit was a setup right there, you know? And, yeah. I mean, and they let her go the day of him supposedly dying. Like, come on now. She wasn't intoxicated. She didn't have weed in her system or any other drugs. Medical toxicology showed that. You know, we have the documents stating these things, and even in the detective report, you know, it clearly states that, okay, you have the one northbound lane and you have two southbound lanes. First southbound lane, second southbound lane. All right. Now the arch mark showing from the northbound lane into the first southbound lane and trying to go back into the northbound lane, and it clearly states that they're tire marks from my child's truck. It clearly states that, you know. Now they're trying to sit up there, and they were trying to sit up there and say, well, actually I shouldn't say they, the shitty ass state trooper who rolled up and said, oh shit, we're gonna call this, and there's a color chick involved with the accident, you know, so they collect off my child. And he said that she went into his lane, but yet the tire marks and everything are showing from the northbound lane. Now, if he's supposedly in the first southbound lane, the tire marks would show that she was going from north and to south, which they do not show. They never did show that. Okay, and if she tried to avoid hitting him, using the tire marks in the second southbound lane, there are none. On top of that, she also even got a bill from hitting the northbound border. Like, come on now. Come on now, but yet my daughter sits in jail. My child sits in jail, though. And the prosecutor keeps dragging this on for all these omnibus hearings because he ain't got shit. He ain't got shit. Like, there's so many holes to be poked into this. And me and my mom and blah, 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 we've done that. And, you know, I already knew from jump that the public defenders, okay, are not for LaShonda. Point blank. They see this, oh well. Because my child is still there. My child is still there, and they keep giving her conflicting stories from what I'm understanding. You know, I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong. You know, but that's just what I'm understanding from my child. Oh gosh, I just sat up there and said it like that, huh? But But yeah, like I really do believe that there is a way that so to speak, that they could put this to bed. To make the prosecutor tap out. But I think that they try to collect off her too. So I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I'm hoping that I am wrong. I'm hoping that I am wrong. Because she actually did not do a damn thing. And yet, she's still there. And we're trying to raise money for her bond. Because her bail is set at $100,000. Of course, 10% is $10,000. So that is the goal, $10,000. So she could get up out of there. And I'm hoping, to be honest, that with doing that, the prosecutor just straight gives up. Oh man, they found a way out. So, yeah. I may as well just say, forget it. Can't collect off her now. That's the only reason why she's there, just collecting off her colored head. That's the only reason why she's there. And they just up there dragging us along. And yet, I don't honestly believe that if they're telling her that if she was to take it to trial, there's more than likely of a chance that they're gonna roast her for the 7 years in prison. Which, to be honest, I could see. But at the same time, with the evidence and everything proof and showing, for them to even get it to 1 to 7 months, because this stuff I can't actually say. I can actually say that, for them to even get it between the 1 to 7 months, because, they're looking at it like, okay, we've already brought her up on these charges, and we want to collect off of her while she's in prison for even a short amount of time. You know how we gotta do those colored folks. It's all about money. Anyways, yeah, even with doing that, that's all it is. They're just trying to collect something off of her. And I'm gonna say this, surprisingly, it's not about, it's not fully racial. And the reason why I say that, because there's a lady who was in there, of course I can't get names, who had something similar happen, but the person that she hit admitted that he was playing Pokemon Go. He admitted this. But yet they kept, her family had money, and they kept they kept making her lose on purpose to collect that money. I mean, that's serious. That really, to me, really lets you know that white folks ain't exactly worth a whole lot in the prison system or jail system. Either way, same thing. But yeah, so I have a GoFundMe happening. I'll put the link in the description, and whatever can be donated is, of course, greatly appreciated, and definitely going towards getting her out. Because yeah, and definitely my fear is too, before they start making this COVID vax crap mandatory, I'm really praying. I'm sorry, I was at the time praying, or going to actually be praying. Well, no, I'm gonna keep praying. Like I have been doing that. When it comes out to this, what I'm about to say, that she gets out before they make it mandatory, because first place that they're going with is going to be prison. And I just pray that it's not in y'all's will that she's ever touched by that vaccine crap. Like, for real. They already tried to hit her up on that, tried to get her to take the vaccine, tried to con my child into taking the vaccine. There was even one point that they were adamant about her and donating her blood. Talk about the dentist wanted her blood. What? They don't even have a dentist there. Okay? I keep looking down at myself and I'm supposed to be looking up there. It just looks weird to look up there. Anyways, whatever. But, yeah. What they're looking for is E1B1A, Shemitic bloodline. I already know. But she straight up denied that and just was like, nope. I refuse. Let me sign the paper saying I refuse. We're going to go out of our business. Like, they were at her for like a week or so, I think. A week or maybe like a few days less. But yeah. Anyways, I just went straight off on another thing right there. But yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off on this, and hopefully this gets out to public and people see it, and yeah, hope that y'all donate.